be strong, especially as life goes on. Life is not easy, friends. We need to be strong, and if you do not have faith, it could get harder. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, my name is Irene. On today's video, we are going to talk about spiritual habits that are good for you and can actually change your life. You don't really need to be a spiritual person to do these things. You can learn. It's like habits, but they are considered spiritual. So yeah, you don't have to go to the mosque, you don't have to go to church for you to practice these behaviors. And I'm not here to preach to anyone, but if this video preaches to you, I'm glad. And as a disclaimer, I want to say that I know that I have subscribers who are from different perspectives when it comes to religion, be it Muslims, be it Christians, or any other faith. So what I want to say is that I won't be quoting any Bible verse, or I won't be quoting any spiritual book. I'm just saying taming your tongue is one of the most habits that can help or change our lives. Learn to control your mouth, learn to pick words, learn to know when to talk, when to keep quiet, and what can you speak. When it comes to taming your tongue, it starts with yourself and the people that are around you. Because see it like this, the words that you speak to yourself or about yourself, we call them self-affirmations. You know, they say that the tongue has a power to kill and bring things to life. So try to ask yourself, what words do you speak to yourself that can be helpful? So when you can know things to say or not to say to yourself, you're actually going to change your life. Because think of it like this, every morning you wake up in the morning and you tell yourself, I'm brave, I'm strong, I can do all things. I said I won't quote any book. You tell yourself positive words. They become your habits. They become who you are. I believe we are who we think we are. We are who we think or who we say we are. You cannot say that you will never make it in life and really make it in life, because the words we speak to ourselves are what sticks or stays in our minds, and those are the lines that you're going to walk through. So try to tame your tongue when it comes to yourself. And then to other people, what are you telling other people? What are you saying to others? Are you kind? Are your words comforting? Does any person expect to hear something nice from you? You know, we make friends depending on what we say, on how we communicate with others. I believe that in a relationship, whatever relationship it is, communication is the basic skill. So communication depends on words and what are you saying. Okay, now let's speak about friendship. If you do not have a habit of keeping quiet, who is going to trust you with their secrets? If you cannot tame your tongue to keep quiet, who is going to help you out? You know what? Have you ever asked yourself, why do they say you have the right to remain silent? It's because whatever you're going to say right there can determine your future, the future of the problem that you're into. So it's either you stay quiet or you keep talking. Another habit is forgiving. You know, when you forgive, it's not just good for the person that you forgave, it's also for your own sake. You know, I believe that when I keep things in my heart, when I keep issues in my mind, that thing keeps eating me. So when I forgive, I let go of that issue, and you're keeping yourself away from stress. When you forgive, you're not at any chance of being stressed. You know, walking around with things on your heart, walking around with things in your mind. You know, every time you see that person, for example, you're working with a person and they wronged you, or you got the same school with this person, or it's in your family. These are the people that we tend to see every day. So imagine when you don't forgive that person, you are going to see them every single time, or at least once in a week, twice in a week. It reminds you of the scenario that happened, and now you are not at peace. You start having stress, and for what? So try to learn to forgive. It's going to help you, or it's going to improve your life, and it's going to help you as a person. When we forgive, we build good relationship with people. Trust me, you don't really have to go back to being friends with that person. You don't really have to be close to that person, but forgive them, because I believe, I don't know who am I going to meet next time. I don't know who am I going to need anytime soon. Maybe you find yourself in a situation and the person you didn't want to forgive is the person that you're going to need. And sometimes a person asks for forgiveness. They beg you to forgive them, but you say, I can never forgive this person. So try to forgive. I know it's hard sometimes because, well, some people can traumatize you, but try to let it go. And it's something that's really going to change your life. You're going to have no stress. You're going to find these people useful at some point. So try that. Another habit is having faith. I believe in having faith. Like, have faith. No matter how many people trust you, or no matter how many people think you're right, but try to have faith. Having faith is really something that can change your life, because sometimes we are worried about trying things. We are worried about what if it fails. We are worried about what if I lose this, but what if you went ahead and did that thing? So have faith. Having faith doesn't just help you to achieve material things or physical things. It also boosts your self-esteem. When you have faith in yourself, you're going to have confidence. So it has taken you from one space to another in your personal growth. I believe when we have faith, we become stronger. You know that this is just a season. This thing will pass. So it makes you stronger, and now you are able to pass in a season with a positive mind or less stress. So it's something that is going to help you out on your own. So it's something that is going to help you to overcome challenges, to boost your self-esteem, and as well as to be strong. We need to be strong, especially as life goes on. Life is not easy, friends. We need to be strong, and if you do not have faith, it could get harder. Another habit or a behavior that I believe is very good, is a spiritual habit that is important in our lives, is having a pure heart. Having a pure heart in everything that you do. When we have pure hearts, it gives us good intentions. You're going to be a good person. I feel like, and I believe that having a pure heart, it's a habit reformation. It reforms your habits. It reforms your personality. Yes, let's put it like that. It reforms your personality. Now you're going to think of others in a different way because you have a pure heart. I feel like people with pure hearts have a sense of humor and they have emotions, and a pure heart creates love. So when you have love, you're going to be different. I believe that this is the next one I'm going to talk about, but having a pure heart is one of the biggest things that I believe. Like, aside from having faith, I believe that having a pure heart is one of the habits that can change your life in a very different way, because it opens the door to your blessings. I tend to tell people, do you know why we don't get what we want? Because in our hearts, we don't have the pure hearts. Take for instance, people that say that when I make it in life, they are going to know who I am. Let's say people wronged you at one point, or you have family members that never supported you, or people that said you'll never make it in life. But now, instead of you forgiving them and letting that go, or just living your life, you're saying that the moment I make it in life, they are going to know who I am. Friends, it never works out. You will never get there, because I believe that even God himself sees the heart. I believe we all know that a pure heart can get you in different places that you didn't even know. Because if you have a pure heart and you have that love, you might help someone else, and those people can speak your name in rooms that you have never been into. Another habit or a character is love. Imagine loving your co-workers. First of all, it creates a great working environment. Or loving your family members, loving your friends, and loving your enemies. Sometimes you just even have to love your enemies, and it's one of those hard things, but love is just different. Love clears your mind, clears your heart, and like I said, you will suffer less mental issues when you love people, because once you love people, you are able to forgive, you are able to have humility, you are able to help others. I believe that love is a foundation of so many other different behaviors, and by love we can create relationships, because I believe in life we grow by loving each other. That's when we get to help each other, and that's when we get to lift each other. So if you don't love your co-workers or your fellow mates, your friends, your neighbors, or let's say your schoolmates, your classmates, who is going to help you out? Because people know that I'll never help Irene because she doesn't have love in her. Another one is helping others. Have you ever tried helping someone in your life? Or, when we say helping, doesn't mean giving people money. It doesn't mean you giving someone a place to live in. Help according to what you have, or help according to what you can do. People confuse. Sometimes people want to help. For instance, there are people that want to help others just to be seen. I don't think that is something spiritual, but for the sake of those that you're helping, go on, sis, we thank you. If you want to help others to show off, it's also good, because it's a win-win situation as well. I believe that helping others gives our life a meaning. When we say it's a meaningful life, I don't think other person can give your life a meaning. And I believe that by helping others, you're giving your life a meaning. You don't have to go out and give so that in public, that those people that help publicly and what, even the word of God forbids that. I'm sorry, I had to put that out. But try to help people. Helping can be in a form of words. Someone wants someone to talk to, make time. That is you helping someone. Someone is in need of something. If you have it, go ahead and share. Go ahead and give out. There are people that we have learned about in a religion that gave even when they had little, and then it went out to be a big investment in the eyes of God. Why? Because I believe when you help someone, they remember you. It's a good memory. Your name stays clean. Like, people will always remember you for what you did to them. And if you can go out and help someone, go do that. Sometimes, or spiritually, I believe that not everything that we do is going to come back to us from the same people. When you help, there's one thing that pass it on. When I help someone, or when you help someone, try to see that you are even showing that person a good example. So they are going to pass that habit or behavior on. And the people that are being helped, it will touch them. They will do something great for someone else. So go on and help others. Another habit is humility. Having humility. It doesn't mean that you have to think less of yourself, but think less for yourself. Like, there are those people that are full of pride. Simply could be put that we could simply say that do not have pride, have humility. Do not always come first. Don't be self-centered. Think of others. There are those people that will always want to be the center of everything. But once you have humility, I believe that you're going to be a good member of your society. You're going to have that love. You're going to do less, because sometimes pride makes us do things that are even unnecessary. When we have pride, or when we do not have humility, we miss the chance of being with people. Yes, you're gonna have people, but not everyone is going to love you. Not everyone is going to be comfortable with you, or not everyone is going to think of you in a way that would be good for yourself or for your life. I believe that being humble, first of all, gives you peace. You know when they say that they can never destroy what they did not know. I believe that is also part of a person being humble. Yes, show off. Go on, show off. Why did they make social media? I mean, social media is there for that, but try to be humble, and you're going to live in peace and harmony with others. You can create good connections because they know somebody is humble, and also it's a good chance for you to improve. Okay, so guys, this is the end of this video, and I hope you have learned something. If it's good, go on and share to someone else, and I'll see you on my next video. Until next time,